Sorry for the big Tuesday failure on getting the SimCity 4 vids out. Shipped out to you. It's Wednesday though, and we're going to do pack 128 in between my loads of laundry. Yeah, I know, TMI. Trust me, if you saw the amount of dirt ground into my jeans and shirts this week because I was doing a lot of yard work for folks the past week, dirty yard work, you'd understand why it needs to be done. So after four failures this weekend on trying to restart, I've decided we're going to slow down on pack 128, restart one more time, and show you what we've done. I've gone to 1900. I've done a couple minor changes. I did expand the catchment for the stations to 3, and there are a couple other changes. We're going to see where we can go, but before I start, I want to go over our map. Forgive the big zoom in here, that's where everything's at. I've already looked it over. There's a good area right in here. Some folks might be saying, no, right here is your zone, or this would be your zone for passengers. And those are for down the road. The plan is to make a V-shape segment here. But over here, I've got a straight line shot up to the glass mill that picks up the other coal. Sand quarry not far off, so I can do a spur line. The dairy that the sand quarry feeds is the same for this cattle yard and this cattle yard. So I can build up this river valley to have it be our thing. And I can grab over here for power for coal or for oil-fired power station close by, and I'm probably going to go for the oil because it's closer in. Then we can go for the coal off this as a chute, and I might do the coal first because 2 coal mines rapid fire over there, and that's a pretty good distance to take and make. So let's get started. This is episode 11, pack 128, a more serious try. It's been pretty humor-filled with my failures, and we're going to go much, much slower. So first things first, we're going to get the coal running. So our 2 mines, which are at Motherwell and here, both feed into that glassworks. So we're going to start by building a simple little station up here. Oops, didn't mean for that to happen. This is part of what kicks me every time. We're going to do 1 simple bridge across. And we're going to leave it wooden for now. We'll upgrade later. And then I'm going to take and try to find a nice, calmish way to get this train for the first one, which we're going to start at Motherwell. Limit the amount of digging I'm going to do initially. Okay, no, thank you. And kind of try to see how we can work this guy down to here to get coal from there. There we go. So we're going to do the far coal first, not the mother well station. Why? Because we have to do sightings if we do mother well. Oops, can't do that. Can't do that. That's a navigable river. That's what sucks. Alright, get my coal. Do that. And then we're going to do a second station for the outbound. Inbounds will go one side, outbounds the other. Oh, we forgot to unpause the game. Okay, and then I want to kind of put my initial dispatch right here. And we're going to need a name for our company this time around, and I'm going to give it a different name than I have before. Three Forks Transports. Down the road, we may do more types of transports. We'll see. All right, let's get this guy going. Build our first one. We're going to grab good old Chippy here. Put those 4 cars behind him. We know we can put behind him, which ain't much, and part of why we're not making money. 100% that load. And we're going to call that the Collier 1. Get that train out and onto the line. And the sand pit is right over here. Again, I'm trying to do minimal amounts of any landscaping, because that's the big kill financially. But I'm having to do some right off the bat because I need to be able to double track in the spots for a sighting, a passing sighting here. I need a full length passing sighting with 2 sets of stops on both sides so that we can get trains by. And fed into our system. So we do need to take and do like that. We're going to pull him off immediately at the bridge. Hey. Oh. Got it up too far. There we go. And then signal-wise, we're going to go right-hand running. like that. Put our signals on either side here. And then this stretch is going to need to have a few down the road. We'll deal with that in a bit. And I'm going to start with one other siding right here. And the reason I need that siding is to dispatch trains initially. And that will let us take out that signal. Okay. We got a little extraneous track down the road. I might move the dispatch up here. We'll see. Okay, let's do some dispatch. We're going to get another chippy. He's going to go from there to there. I do need to check something. Just a second. Which... put him on the outside. Need a station platform over here. Everything's in and loading up. Launch that train after we name it. %, load. Make certain we change the names of our stations to our companies. Okay, now we need to get everything down to Blackpool, which is where the dairy is. There we go. Little siding coming out, and this is going to be our Blackpool dairy bin. If I check, yes, I got the 3 wide station. Turn off the trees for a second. just touches it, this covers him. So what I'm going to do is put in one station platform that I need, and then we're just going to go cheap, just a couple of 3s to get things going, and then we'll see where we're at. Actually, the more I think about it, take out those stations right there. Make certain we connect up our yard. I'm going to extend the yard up 1. Easy fix. And then we do need to do a little bit more pricey work here. How do I want to do this? Bridge. Like that. Keep it level. Well, that didn't work. Oh, that's why. One more piece of land. There we go. And now we'd be in the long trip up to here. Use the control key so that you can do the angle. There we go. All right. And now we've got yet another setup that can let us take in function. We're going to put a boxcar set. Just 3 long. From the inner stop down to our dairy. %, that load. And that's a dedicated local. Why do I say that? I'm going to try a mixed manifest at some point in this game. I swear it. Okay, and now we also need to start looking at spots where I can put in passing sightings. To get things going. Now that's our 20 minutes. We've got the first leg of it set. I want one more thing so that we have a complete chain. What is that thing? The dairy. Where is that cattle farm? Right there. There he is. Get this cattle farm to start moving us some stuff. And we're going to regret having our station all the way up there, but our depot. But there's not much we can do. The load. You need a good name. Now we're going to call it the Rolling L Milkwagen. Get our signals set so that we can do our passings that are needed now. Motherwell might need to take and move the trains just a bit out. But we'll deal with Motherwell and others after we've got this all up and running, and we'll do some sort of connection because we got to find out how to move customers from Leicester to Blackpool as well. And Leicester is where? There. And Leicester also has that oil power station we were looking at. So that becomes a very good option. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.